Welcome. This presentation will cover how to provide a student registration data file for the Fall 2020 optional beginning of year assessments. District registration. Districts that choose to provide the optional BOY assessments in any available grade and subject or course must register, including those districts who participated in the optional end of year or EOY assessments. BOY assessments should be administered to students in grades 4 through 12 based on their 2019-2020 enrolled grade level or on a previously completed course. For example, a student entering 4th grade in fall 2020 should be administered the Grade 3 Math and Grade 3 Reading BOY tests. Students enrolled in geometry for the 2020-2021 school year may be administered the Algebra 1 BOY assessment in early fall 2020. Registration and submission of a data file are required for online and paper testing. Enrolled grade level. The registration file must contain the student's current enrolled grade. The table displayed here clarifies grade levels indicated on a registration file. For students enrolled in Grade 3 in 2020-2021, since there is no administration of the STAR test in Grade 2, no BOY test will be assigned to any student enrolled in Grade 3 for this school year. Students repeating Grade 3 should be listed as Grade 4 in the registration file. For students enrolled in Grades 4 through 9 in 2020-2021, students listed in Grades 4 through 9 will be assigned to their previously enrolled grade level tests. For example, a student entering Grade 4 in fall 2020 will be assigned the Grade 3 Math and Grade 3 Reading BOY tests. For students enrolled in Grades 10 through 12 in 2020-2021, high school students moving to the next course in their sequence may be administered the BOY assessment for the course they completed during the 2019-2020 school year. For example, students enrolled in English 2 for the 2020-2021 school year may be administered the English 1 BOY assessment. BOY assessment registration process. As a reminder, BOY assessments are optional. This process explains how districts will register students and receive district and student testing credentials. Step 1. Districts notify Pearson of choice to participate by submitting the Fall 2020 optional beginning of year BOY assessment registration web form. Step 2. Districts will receive an email with details on how to access their SFTP site. Step 3. Districts upload student registration data to the SFTP site. Student data will be uploaded into the Schoolnet platform within 48 hours of successful registration file upload. And Step 4, an Excel extract of student testing credentials will be posted to the SFTP site. BOY District Registration Form. The BOY District Registration Form is located on the TA Optional Beginning of Year site. District Secure File Transfer Protocol, or SFTP access. After the registration web form has been submitted, districts will be provided with access to a district SFTP site. Districts will upload a complete student registration file to their SFTP site. Pearson will load the registration file into Schoolnet, and within 48 hours of successful registration file upload, the district's SFTP site will contain student login credentials for Schoolnet, district and campus Schoolnet user account credentials. Districts who participated in the end of year or EOY may use those same credentials. Districts will distribute login credentials and testing passcodes to students. A data file of student test results will be posted to the SFTP once a day during the testing window and once after the window has closed. Data file format. Districts must use the data file format for student registration and the 2019-2020 student registration header template, the same format that's used for all other administrations. Both files may be found on the Pearson Access Next secure and training sites under Support Documentation. Registration Notes. Notes for districts. BOY registration. Grade levels should include grades 4 through 9 and 10 through 12 for EOC. Students will receive credentials for tests based on the previous enrolled grade level or course taken in 2019-2020. The test format field columns, online and paper, will not be pulled or used for BOY. The above grade should be indicated in the initial file for grades 4 through 9. The test language should be indicated in the initial file for grades 4 through 6. The test version code for text-to-speech should be indicated in the initial file. Required fields. The following fields are currently required on the student data file. Column A, grade. The grade should be the current 2020-2021 enrolled grade. Column B, campus ID of enrollment. This is the county district campus number. Column C, the district name. Column D, campus name. Column F through G, student name fields, last name, first name. Column I, PEMS ID. Column J, sex code. Column K, date of birth. And column AI, the end of course code. This is required for grades 10 through 12. The end of course code should be the course the student completed during the 2019-2020 school year. Fields to validate. The following fields will need to be validated for the BOY registration. Column AX, above grade code. Columns BD through BI, the test version code for 4 through 9, to pull only T equals text-to-speech. Column AW, test version code for EOC, to pull only T equals text-to-speech. Columns BQ through BT, test language for 4 through 6. When left blank, this field will default to English. Tips for a successful file upload. Submit all students at one time. If student testing above grade, make sure the above grade field is completed. If the student needs a test in Spanish, make sure this is indicated in the test language field. If Spanish is not indicated, the test will default to English. If the student needs the text-to-speech accommodation, indicate this in the test version code field. Changes cannot be made once the student has logged in. Upload registration file to the SFTP site. Use the provided credentials to access your district's SFTP site. Upload the registration file to the applicable folder on the SFTP site. Do not attach the registration file to a Pearson Access Next support form. Student Access in Schoolnet. Student access in Schoolnet will be available within 48 hours after a complete and accurate registration file is submitted. Students will use the browser-based version of TestNav to complete their tests. Support. For questions and assistance regarding the information in this presentation, contact the Customer Service Center using the live chat feature, the Pearson Customer Support Form, or by calling 800-627-0225. Additional resources and support. District Toolkit. The following resources are available in the District Toolkit on the TEA optional beginning of year site. The District Toolkit includes the webinar presentation, Provide Student Registration Data File, User Account Distribution, District Paper Testing, District Results File Format, District Results File Sample, and Answer Document Scanning. Parent Toolkit. The following resources are available in the Parent Toolkit on the TEA optional Beginning of Year site. Districts may want to review some of the information available for parents. The Parent Toolkit contains the BOY Assessment Overview, the online tutorial, the Parent FAQ, Parent Technical Support, and Student Results Presentation. Questions. Submit general questions to the Student Assessment Help Desk. For specific questions, contact Pearson at 800-627-0225. Thank you for viewing this presentation.